virtual event of International Agtech Roadshow. As a world-leading innovation ecosystem platform, Plug and Play has been focusing on agri-food innovation since 2017. So far, it has So as for the agenda today, we're going to have different sections. One is 2020 Brazilian Agritech Application and Innovation Trend, and the other one is Agritech Industry, Innovation and Ecosystem in China. For the startup pitching section, we invited 5 Brazilian startups to share their technology and product. So before we start, a big thank you to our speakers, Jose Tobelito Filho, Luis Marcus Jr., Colison Juice, Luis Ajima Sakuda, Francisco Jardine, Stephen Zhang, and Ocean Zhou. Thank you all for your passion and support. First, let us welcome Jose, Counselor Head of Science, Technology and Innovation at Embassy of Brazil in China, to give us a welcome speech. Hi, Jose.
Good morning. Good morning. Boa noite, dear friends. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, well, good morning and boa noite. Let me first thank to PNP for hosting this first roadshow. This is the result of a long preparation that involved a lot of people. And I want to really make sure that I include and thank everybody. Well, first of all, a sincere thanks to Apex. Apex in Brazil and in Shanghai, in Beijing, worked really hard for this event. Special thanks to our Ministry of Agriculture, MAPA. Having MAPA on board was especially important for us and gave us a wider dimension to work in this collaboration. Embrapa is one of our key partners, very representative of the whole agricultural research sector in Brazil and a lot of other activities. And we also have Homo Ludens, Professor Sakuda, which was the first person we contacted as well, together with SP Ventures. Francisco is online, and I really would like to thank everybody for this great effort in bringing companies together, and for the first time, with the support of PNP, connecting both ecosystems. So it's an honor to be here, and I wish all the best to all participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jose. The Brazilian Trade and Investment Promotion Agency, Apex-Brasil, works to promote Brazilian products and services abroad and to attract foreign investment to strategic sectors of the Brazilian economy. Now, please welcome Luis, COO of Apex-Brasil Asian office, to give a welcome speech.
Hello, everyone. Ni hao from Brazil. Just a quick welcome remark. My name is Luis, and I'm Apex-Brasil's representative for Asia. And I'm really glad to be part of this event today, because as Conselheiro José very well said, it represents the outcome of a joint task, a joint effort from several institutions. Brazilian Foreign Affairs Ministry, Apex-Brasil, Embrapa, Brazilian Ministry of Agriculture, Plug and Play China, and of course, Brazilian startups. So I would like to say a great thanks to all of those partners and friends for the support and teamwork in the past few weeks, and remind everyone that Apex-Brasil is at your entire disposal to assist you in finding Brazilian business partners, as well as to provide you guidance to the needs you might have regarding investment opportunities in Brazil. Of course, finally, I would like to say a great thanks also to Ambassador Mesquita and his staff for this great opportunity to support Brazilian companies. And without further ado, wish you all good business. Thank you all. 谢谢.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Luis. Now, we are going to start our first section, 2020 Brazilian Agritech Application and Innovation Trend. We will have three experts sharing from different perspectives. The first one is presented by Clayton Jers, analyst of Secretary of Innovation and Business from Embrapa. The Brazilian Agricultural Research Corporation is a state-owned research corporation affiliated with the Brazilian Ministry of Agriculture. Since its inception on April 26, 1973, it has been devoted to developing technologies, knowledge and technical scientific information aimed at Brazilian agriculture, including livestock.
Hi, my name is Clayton Dias. I'm working at Embrapa, that is the Brazilian Agricultural Research Corporation. And first of all, we would like to thank you for this opportunity to present the Radar Agritech Brazil. This study is result of a joint work by Embrapa, SP Ventures, and Homoludens. So the objective of Radar Agritech Brazil is identifying startups that develop technological activities related to the Brazilian agri-food chain and identifying their profile, area of operation, and geographic location. Data from Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations show us future trends in the agriculture sector, like food consumption, composition of diets, influences of global climate change, and limitation of natural resources. Based on this picture, we need more innovation, and we will need more sustainable practices for agriculture sector. Regarding this sector in Brazil, worldwide, we have a competitive advantage, and we are first in coffee, orange, sugarcane production of millions of tons, and we are the second in production of soybeans, cattle, ethanol, and in addition, we are bigger than other in the poultry, swine, in corn production. So Brazil competes and operates in markets worth billions of dollars, which are still lacking in innovation and new technological solution to continue helping to feed our planet. Embrapa is in whole country, and this picture shows us too that Embrapa is in the Brazilian agriculture innovation ecosystem. Beside our traditional partners, most of them are the universities. Currently, with the open innovation concept, we are looking for and we are doing partnerships with startups and investors to develop and offer new solution and new innovation to the population. Now, my co-president will talk about investment and our method and finds.
Okay, and next part is presented by Francisco Jardim, co-founder and managing partner at SP Ventures.
Hi, my name is Francisco Jardim. I'm a partner and a founder at SP Ventures. SP Ventures is today one of the 10 most active venture investors in the agtech sector in the world. And we are #1 in emerging markets. Brazil is an agribusiness powerhouse, and only 30 years ago, we were a net importer of food. So we've gone from a net importer of food to becoming the largest exporter of food through entrepreneurship and scientific breakthroughs. We are by far the most important tropical agriculture, and we will definitely be the biggest surplus in the next 30 years, which will be a period that will make agriculture much more difficult as we face the shifts of global warming and consequently climate change. Brazil has also built over the past 3 to 4 years one of the most vibrant tech ecosystems in the world. Venture investing in Brazil has gone up by almost tenfold since 2016. And during COVID and the pandemic, the venture ecosystem and the tech and agtech ecosystem in particular have proven themselves to be very, very resilient. I want to speak to you about the importance of building ecosystems, and specifically the AgTech Radar, which has been co-developed by Homo Ludens, SP Ventures, and Embrapa, and several other partners, bringing more liquidity. As we bring more transparency and more attention to the ecosystem, and as we map it and show potential investors and entrepreneurs and large companies that may want to buy some of these tech companies the size and the vibrancy and the dynamism of the ecosystem, we bring more liquidity. We bring more entrepreneurs. We bring more strategic players to engage them. We bring more farmers as clients, and we bring more investors. So the AgTech Radar is a critical pillar of the advancements and of the prosperity that we're trying to bring to AgTech in Latin America.
Thank you, Clayton Jules and Francisco Jardim. Last part is gonna presented by Professor Sakuda. He's partner at Homo Ludens Research and Consulting. Hi, Professor Sakuda, are you online?
Hello.
Hi, you can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you all. My name is Luis Ojima Sakuda, and I'm a co-founder and partner at Homo Ludens Research and Development. I will talk about method and results. So we started from the 2018 edition, which was published in AgFounder. This database was enriched with other sources like report, leads, database, and other studies. We also added new startups collected by Embrapa, by SP Ventures, and by Homoludens. And we validate just the startups that had an active website and information about its location operation, so we could identify their category and aggregate regional information. The startups that didn't have a focus in the agribusiness value chain were not included, although some of them had been listed in other studies and other sector directories. So I will show first the results by segment and category, and then per geography. First, we identify which segment before the farm, on the farm, or after the farm, the agtech focused. Then we classify its category, considering the market in which they operate and the related technological field. Just one category per agtech, although we know that sometimes the agtech has more than one. That's something that we are working on the 2020 edition. The categories were based on the classification used by schoolers, investors, government offices, associations, and the specialists that were publishing other publications. And then we identified almost 200 agtechs before the farm, almost 400 on the farm, and 532 after the farm. Before the farm, the categories with 20 or more agtechs were fertilizers, inoculants, and nutrients, genomics and biotechnology, biological control, financial services, laboratory analysis, and animal nutrition and health. On the farm, the ones with 20 or more were agriculture and farm management system, UAV, precision farming, machines and equipment, remote sensing, meteorology and irrigation, waste and water management, telemetry and automation, and IoT. And after the farm, we had innovative foods and new food trends, trade platform and sales marketplace, storage infrastructure and logistics, online grocery, online restaurants and meal kits, and autonomous stores and retail management. On the geographical point of view, we know that Brazil, as China, have many differences between the regions and the states. Here in Brazil, we have the GDP concentrated in southeast and south regions. And we have this also in the agtechs. But we have some things that can identify that are from the agtech ecosystem. For example, 4 of the 5 states that have more agtechs, São Paulo and Paraná, Rio Grande do Sul, and Santa Catarina, have a bigger percentage of agtechs than the percentage of their GDP. The Minas Gerais, that is the other one, have more or less the same. And it's possible also to note that agtech São Paulo has more than a half of the agtechs. Here we have the cities ranking. São Paulo has alone São Paulo City has alone 23% of the agtechs identified. And besides the other cities of the states of São Paulo, Piracicaba, Ribeirão Preto, Campinas, the other top 9 cities are all capital of various states. Regarding the 2 top cities, it's important to understand their role in Brazil. São Paulo is considered
Hi, Professor, please continue.
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So regarding the top 2 cities, it's important to just checking the other slides were okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So I was talking about São Paulo. Its innovation hub was recognized as a top 30 in the global as a global startup ecosystem by Startup Genome. And Piracicaba is an agro cluster and hosts ESALC, that is the University of São Paulo Agriculture College, recognized as top 6 and by NTU ranking. We have a website that shall be in English soon, and we will launch the 2020 edition of this first quarter. So please keep in touch if you want more information. The URL is radaragtech.com.br. Here we have our emails. Feel free to connect with us. We'll be happy to continue this conversation. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Sakuda, Clayson Jules, and Francisco Jardim. Thank you very much for your introduction. You learned so much about Brazilian agri-food innovation development and achievement. If you're interested into the report, please send us an email to international@pnpchina.com, and we would help connect you with today's speakers. In the field of agriculture, science, and technology, Plug and Play China has a long-term cooperation with the local governments, venture capitals, enterprises, and other institutions. While accumulating experience in building innovation ecosystem, Plug and Play China has a comprehensive and in-depth understanding of the cutting-edge technology of China's agri-food industry. Now, please welcome Stephen Zhang, Agri-Food Program Director at Plug and Play China, to give us more insight about agri-tech, industry innovation, and ecosystem in China. Hi, Stephen.
Hi. Hi, good morning and good evening, everybody. My pleasure to talking to you about agriculture and food vertical of PNP China. Next slide, please. So first, a quick introduction of our global ag and food program. So as you can see, we have a global locations, and many of them just established in the last 1 or 2 years, including China. We have a location in Shanghai and Nanjing, which established last year. Okay. PNP globally have food and ag tech partner corporations. And as you can see from this page, and most of the leading food and ag companies have a cooperation with PNP, and many of them have business in China as well, and also partnering with us. Here's our team. So we have a young and energetic team, and except for myself, I'm not young anymore, but also energetic, and I have experience in this industry well. So as I said, we established our agricultural center in Nanjing last year. So a little bit more background information for you. China have a 5 national level agricultural food tech park centers, and they are located in North, West, Middle, and East and South China, and they have different positioning of either agricultural food area. And we choose Nanjing as our AgTech Innovation Center, considering a lot of factors and considerations. You know, location-wise, much more convenience in Nanjing is located in the most developed area in China, which is Yangtze Delta area. really close to Shanghai, and also, you know, the universities, the government support, a lot of things. So this AgTech Innovation Center has been established, and also we have a space there. So we are really welcome all the AgTech, food tech startups, either in China and from Brazil, you know, to join us during this Nanjing Tech Center. Okay. So we are focused on the in food, or so-called food or ag area. We are focused across all this area in food value chain, including the ag tech, in the farms on the upstreams, the processing and the ingredients in the middle streams, and the consumer packaged goods, foods, the retail consumers, and supply chain as well. So that's these are all the areas that we will be focusing on. And across the food value chain, we are more focused on those innovations in mainly 8 areas. One is the ingredient innovation, the data analytics area across the value chain, the manufacturing or food processing area, the agriculture tech area, the biotechnology area, food tech packaging, supply chain, and food safety. So these are 8 main areas that we are focusing. In last year, we have done 6 AgTech online pitches, which has attract audience over 240,000. And also we have 350,000 views. And we also did 15 deal flows, which connecting 15 plus startups and big corporations in food and ag verticals. So this year we have a plan. We call the batch. We plan to conduct 2 batches in this year, and one is start from this April, the second from August. And of course, there are some buzzwords. I don't know if you understand this, but if you look at more closely, we call a selection day, which means we will do the startups pitch for collaboration, investment, and partnership to this food and ag, ecosystem. Okay. Finally, we have a observation on the agri-food area in China. So first of all, we believe the chance that China is in agri-food industry's concentration and the integration are more accelerating. And we see that the downstream side is more digitalized compared to the upstream agriculture side, which is much less digitalized. As you know, in China, we're really advanced in the e-commerce, e-payment, this area. But on the other hand, the upstream side is much less digitalization. So, but we also see the chance that from table to farm digital transformation is representing great opportunity, for us, for all the ag startups. We also see more and more tech startups coming up across the food value chain in China. And finally, we believe that, giving our information, our understanding of tech startups, we believe very soon there'll be some unicorns from ag or food tech are coming up in China in the near future. So that's our observation. That's all for my presentation, and thank you everyone. And if you have more questions, welcome to connecting us, and we are willing to give any help we can. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Stephen. Now let's welcome Ocean Zhou, City Innovation Platform Director at Plug and Play China, to give us the kickoff of Plug and Play Agritech City Accelerator Program and Startup Recruitment. Ocean, please.
Thanks, Rebecca. Could you sound me clear?
Yes, and we hear you perfectly.
Okay. Good evening to all friends in Brazil, and good morning to all the friends in China, of course. This is Ocean Zhou. On behalf of Plug and Play China, it is my honor to introduce you all about Plug and Play's China Agtech City Acceleration Program, Nanjing Stop Today. Acceleration Program is a joint venture between Plug and Play China and the National Innovation Center for Modern Agri-Technology, Nanjing. Now I'm going to elaborate on the acceleration program from its logic, location, contexts, agenda, and the possible outcome. So how do we come up with this Agtech City Acceleration Program? The primary factor of foreign startups to consider in terms of entering Chinese markets is obtaining orders. Plug and Play builds an ecosystem with industrial resources like corporations, venture capitals, and etc. Meanwhile, National Innovation Center also has rich urban resources like universities, local enterprises and institutions, etc. In this program, for example, the National Innovation Center will provide co-working space for as one of the support to all the startups. For foreign startups, it is a perfect chance to explore Chinese market with low costs and search for opportunities in China. Once an order is obtained, a legal entity company is required, and the host city will be the best choice after 6 months program. Please, next slide. So what exactly can you expect from the program? The goal of the program are for foreign startups to explore and understand Chinese markets, acquire business resource and the social network, ideally get order and register and legal entity. So why do we pick Nanjing as our first stop? Nanjing is the capital of Jiangsu province, and Nanjing's GDP ranked number 9 in 2020, covering an area of more than 6,500 square kilometers and has a population of 8.5 million. The city has 320 provincial technology R&D centers and 53 universities. Who is the host of the acceleration program? I'm gonna briefly introduce the host as well as our partner, the Nanjing Innovation Center for Modern Agri-Technology. This is the first national scientific innovation center of modern agriculture industry in China, which locates in Pukou district. The theme of the National Innovation Center is promoting the high integration of producing and research and building agriculture industry clusters. And the overall goal is to building a worldwide non-agriculture Silicon Valley. To achieve this, the National Innovation Center follows the demands of modern agriculture industry, highlights integration and innovation, focus on the 3 fields, which are biological agriculture, intelligent agriculture, and nutrition and health agriculture products, creates technology leadership, influence, and brand value. It is committed to providing service and intellectual support from all factors and the whole process of agriculture industry. We can see from the following pictures, a fancy office of startups. For startups, it is provided by the National Innovation Center. You can work freely in this place during 6 months program. There's enough time for you to fully experience and explore the Chinese market. So why us? Plug is the innovation platform bringing together the best startups, the world's largest corporations, the resources of venture capitals and investors, mentors, and universities. Within the innovation platform, Plug achieves networking, enhances acceleration, and contributes to innovation. So in these slides, Plug you can see Plug have the largest corporation network in the world, listing below. And the next slide, please. Yes, here's some more logos you can find. Next slide, yeah. Well, and institutions of innovation ecosystem was full of workshops and global mentors. And many worldwide universities and qualified venture capitals are our cooperation partners. These resources together provides abundant context for the acceleration programs. So how does it work? The 6 months acceleration program design innovative workshops, seminars, and unique models to contact with potential partners and venture capitals in creating synergy opportunities for all participants in the ecosystem. Startups can also have the opportunity to participate in agritech and our other related verticals acceleration program to exchange resources with world top 500 enterprises, looking for partners and increasing opportunities to obtain orders. I suppose it is enough for the theoretical talk. Let's see some specific samples. This slide shows the professional activity designed under 3 dimensions. First is the innovation resource acceleration, including some workshop, mentor sessions, and sharing salons. The second dimension is corporate innovation booster, including face-to-face corporate executive, cross-vertical collaboration, and corporate deal flow sessions. The last is venture capital guide. Specific activities will be customized according to participant startups. So what kind of startups can participate in this acceleration program? This page shows the fields of startups, the program focus. Any startups that's related to biological agriculture, intelligent agriculture, health and sustainability, supply chain, IoT, agriculture fintech, insurtech, and AI are all welcome. Here is the agenda of the program. The program will spend 3 months to recruit startups and 2 months to evaluate and select. After the screening, there will be a 6 months time in the program, accelerating and incubating. This is the forecast of the numbers of startups at each stage. You can have a check. In the end, Plug believes that there might be 3 possible outcomes of startups which participate in our program. First of all, at least, our startups could check if themselves is suitable or unsuitable for the Chinese market. If it is really unsuitable for the Chinese market, it is also a valuable information for the startups, which can save the startups a lot of time to choose the right market. Secondly, startups might just get some business resources like venture capital investments and social networks, but still cannot reach some business cooperation. And the best outcome is that startups obtain actual orders from Chinese market. Therefore, a Chinese legal entity will be needed to sign the contract. Under this under this quiz competence, the startups can land in China. Plug Play and the National Innovation Center will provide the whole process service of entity registration. So, all right, there are all of the introduction of the acceleration program. Thank you for listening. If you have the interested in this program or you want to know more details, feel free to contact us by this email address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ocean. How can innovative technologies be better matched with urban industries? Interested startups are welcome to Plug and Play Agritech City Accelerator program to look for answers and partnership. Now, finally, startup pitching section. Each startup would have 5 minutes for pitching and 5 minutes for Q&A. Let's start with Shimejito.
Hi, hello everybody. I'm Adriel, CEO of Shimejito Urban Farms, and I'm here to talk a little bit about our work. And what we're doing here right now is, as an agritech, we are using social impact to reinvent agriculture. That means using our proprietary technology, we can produce mushrooms twice faster than any other current solution. And that means with our method, we can transform organic residue, apply that to a circular economy model, and sell it sustainably for people that need more healthy food, decentralized, okay? With that, we envision to be the global solution for local agriculture. And we are working pretty hard right now, doing a lot of stuff in this sense, because we are applying our model. And this is a circular economy model. That means we are picking up like sawdust here from the forestry in Portugal. We transform that in mushroom substrate in a structure that we call biofactories. Those ones produce mushroom substrate for local independent mushroom farms. Those ones produce mushrooms that we sell for a platform. We transform that in powder. We're making research, and we are growing a lot. And we are growing because we are packing agriculture as a service. So anybody can be a farmer with our technology independently. If you are in China, if you are in Brazil, if you are in Portugal, if you are anywhere, you can hire Shimejito. I'm going to create a business for you. And with all the good qualities about decentralization. So we are having here peer-to-peer sales. Okay, we're using IoT technology to develop the best environments for our mushrooms, so we can grow that every month per year, producing up to 6 tons of mushrooms per unity. Okay, and we are well located close to cities, so we don't have the freight price and the transportation taxes over. What we're growing is a digital platform, so community. This means that we have much more than mushrooms. We have here a portfolio that we sell educational programs for future agricultures, and it's aligned with European funds and other funds to provide for humanity best solutions for agriculture. We're producing technology for urban indoor farms, okay? And we have the mushroom substrate itself that can be sold to governments and other type of big companies. Otherwise, we have an economics for all those fields, those 3 fields, and we are selling that since our beginning because we're bootstrapped. By the way, the market is very interesting, not only from now, and it's not being affected by the post-pandemic crisis, if you can call it right now. By the way, is a market for organic food is growing impressively all around the world. People want to feed better, and you know about it better. We have future potential in mushroom pharmaceuticals, new products. We're talking about other type of plant-based protein. We also are working with big companies to provide new ways to feed people with best proteins, non-animal proteins from mushrooms. Remember that we're talking about also depression, psychedelic mushrooms, and a lot of research, okay? We are aiming to be the reference here in Portugal, and not only in Portugal, but in Europe. And with your help, we can go often to China because it's a huge market to us. And better than that, we are growing a very great organic team with well-capable people that can do the best about it, okay? We are very excited because since we started it, we are growing and get a lot of credentials like the partnerships with the strategic partners around the world. We are being accelerated by MIT and BGI here in Portugal. Also, I'm a researcher in the University of Lisbon, and we won some prizes since I started it in 2018. By the way, we needed $800,000 to go to start the business over there in China, and we are aiming to do that, growing, selling. Okay, we are not here to sell only future. We are making revenue right now. You can know more about Shimejito, and it would be a pleasure to join you. And if I can explain more about my business, I'm totally available. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adriel. Now is Q&A section. Feel free to ask questions by turning on your microphone or send us your question in the question box or at the chat room.
Hello.
Hi,
this is Lee from BS. Hi, this is Lee from BS Venture Capital. Thanks for your presentation. I mean, mushroom is definitely an interesting crop. But my question is, what is your core technology of your company? Is it the seed of your crops, or is it the way you plant them, or the nutrition you provide to them? I don't get the technology core competence from your company. Thanks.
Okay, as you can see, actually, we are selling a new distributed platform for new businesses. And what you have also to have a new type of technology that can provide twice faster growing mushrooms. We can produce twice as faster as anybody else because of our circular model. We are very attached to the universities. We are talking about new uses of mushroom and mycology itself. So we're talking about soil regeneration. We're talking about new types of proteins that can feed people. And that's it. About technology, we have biotechnology, and we have these IoT systems that provides the best environment for the mushrooms. And more than that, you have research in healthy and other business. That's it.
So I understand that there are two focuses of your business. One is to improve the productivity or yield of mushroom within a certain area of planting. And then the second is you find more healthy claims of mushroom as a actually unique. It's a marketing. For consumers.
We are here creating new kind of community for urban farmers. Okay, we choose mushroom because this is a market that provides to us right now revenue. And different for cannabis, that's a trend. Mushrooms doesn't need lights to grow. So we faster to enter into this market in strategy to decentralize agriculture or create this community right now. And you can watch us more as a fintech than just a pure agritech business. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I have a bad connection, and for some of your speech, it's quite low voice for me. Yeah, thanks for your presentation. Very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adriel. We also received one question here. Among your portfolio of business, biofactory, farm, education, which one represents the largest share, and what's the proportion like?
Now exactly because the pandemic, people are looking for new type of businesses that can provide a regular production and revenue. So now we are aiming to the production. So we are selling farms and factories. Also, we start the research program, and we are working with the JBS, the second largest food company
food industry in the world, researching new types of products from mycelium protein. And that's it. The major remedies are being from the building of the factories and the farms and the production itself and research.
Got it. Thank you very much. And time's up. So feel free to contact us if you wanna further connect with our startups. So the second one is on farm.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Pedro Peixoto. I am Director of Strategy at On Farm. We combine biotech, hardware, and software to help dairy farmers of all sizes save over 50% in antibiotic usage and become 15% more profitable. On Farm was born with the objective of solving one of the dairy industry's biggest challenges, mastitis control. Mastitis is the main infectious disease in dairy. It occurs all over the world. The main consequences of mastitis is unwanted milk disposal, high cost of antibiotics for farmers, reduction in milk production, and payment discounts to farmers due to lower quality milk. Our integrated digital solution and recurring revenue business model delivers unique value for the dairy industry. First, we offer greater agility and better decision-making. We can offer the result of an analysis in less than 24 hours and directly on the farm through a digital interface, versus a 5 to 7 day period which takes in the traditional method. We can improve efficiency, profitability, and traceability for the dairy industry as a whole. We reduce 50% in antibiotic usage, 40% in milk waste, 50% increase in production, 10% increase in margins. Finally, our solution is ready to use, easy to use, and is integrated, available on subscription. We combine hardware, biotechnology, and software to deliver a unique solution. And also, we are starting to commercialize our solutions through a proprietary e-commerce platform and offering a streaming on-demand service for specialized distance learning for farmers and technicians. On Farm is only 30 months old, but we are already enjoying very rapid growth in Brazil. Our ARR is about to reach $1 million in 2020, and we expect to triple that by next year. Also, our user base is growing very fast, and we expect to reach 1,000 farms by January next year. Our main growth is driven by support from industry players, from Danone to Nestle to Seven, Coca-Cola, and Cargill, and others. These players are taking us and spreading our word to the farmers, making sure they become also users of On Farm, given the unique value proposition that we offer. These partners are helping us have loyal customers and also expand our user base much more efficiently in Brazil. On Farm was founded by some of the main dairy industry and animal welfare specialists in Brazil. Laerte, Marcos, Christian, and Eduardo are recognized worldwide, and also they have vast experience in the industry. They ran the main milk quality labs in Brazil, and they were technicians for large industry players too. They are leading research in milk quality and animal welfare, and also in animal science. The overall team of On Farm is composed by another 14 people. So the 4 farmers and 14 people in technology, marketing, customer success, and operations. And they have a board member composed by myself and other experienced investors and former entrepreneurs in agtech and technology. In the coming year, we are seeking triple-digit growth and to add robust machine learning capabilities to our digital solutions. First of all, we expect to reach 3,000 users by the end of next year. We expect to reach 3 million in ARR by the end of next year. And also we expect to expand in Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, and Uruguay. Argentina and Uruguay we already have our first clients in. Also, we want to make our technology more robust in terms of data science and also machine learning. We want to develop AI. We already developed an AI solution that will instantly recognize the mastitis bacteria on the farm using computer vision. So as the farmer takes a picture of the plates, which has, according to the colors, then he knows what the bacteria causes the mastitis. That's how we can use machine learning to make sure there's no error there. And also we can use all the 100,000 diagnoses that we made just this year to build a strong database. Also, we are developing an IoT solution to monitor heifer health, making sure that we can support the growth of the future cows producing milk. And finally, we want to build an antibiotic effectiveness dashboard for the industry. Since we did already 100,000 diagnoses this year, we know which bacteria is present on farm, what medicine is being used, what is effective of that medicine, and we know if, for example, Zoetis or MSD or Seva are selling more, where are they selling, and it can be a powerful tool also for the industry, and we hope to monetize on that. There's a lot more to come. We're one of the fastest growing agtechs here in Brazil, but we are sure and we are confident that the next year is going to be a very important year for us, and we're going to be successful in reaching our objectives. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pile Bisciuto. Any question? Okay, we received 2 questions here. The first one is, I didn't quite get it clear who's the payer for the diagnostic service. Do those big corporates you mentioned pay for it?
Okay, maybe I should answer the first question. We have 2 models. We have most of the time the farmer is paying for it because he see the financial gains of using our solution. But we do have cases here in Brazil that the corporates are paying for it on behalf of the farmers. They see also the value of providing this kind of services for farmers. And when I say corporates, I say the Danones of the world and the Nestles of the world, but also animal health companies also here in Brazil are sometimes paying the solutions for the key account farmers. It's a hybrid model.
Thank you. And the second question received is, in your business development in other Latin American countries, how did you expand your business channels?
We usually go with local partners, except Uruguay, which is, well, we have a local partner in Uruguay. There is a main player for milking machines. So it's mostly we're doing through partners because it's more efficient, reduces our customer acquisition costs, and most of the time the whole distribution network is already in place. So we are doing that in Uruguay, we are doing that in Argentina, Colombia, and Mexico as well. It's the smartest way to enter into a new market for us.
Thank you very much. If you have more questions for our startups, or you wanna contact our startups, shoot us an email to international@pnpchina.com. Now the next one, let's welcome BioSolvit.
Hi there, my name is Guilherme Queiroz. I'm the founder and CEO of BioSolvit, a Brazilian biotech company applied to new materials development. I'm here today to show you an amazing solution for oil chemical spills, one of our products, the BioBlue Natural Absorber. Almost 6 million tons of oil were spilled in the last 5 decades, only in our seas according to ITOF. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the BioBlue Natural Absorber. Here we have 2 tanks, and I will put crude oil in these 2 tanks in the same quantity, okay? In the first tank on the left, we use polyurethane, the best alternative for this kind of accidents before us. In the second tank, we use our product, the BioBlue Natural Absorber. 1 kilogram of polyurethane absorbs until 12 kilograms of oil in 30 minutes. 1 kilogram of our product absorbs 22 kilograms of oil in only 15 minutes. I'm simulating the tidal effect, and as you can see, the oil in the first tank was spread on the surface. In the second tank, you can see that the oil was almost completely absorbed by the product. Our product is natural, made from palm fibers discarded in many crops here in Brazil. We have an important industry that produce the heart of palm, an eatable product here in Brazil, and only 3% of a palm tree is used to produce the heart of palm. The rest of 97% was discarded in the crop before our company. Nowadays, we use this raw material to produce, among other products, the BioBlue natural absorber. See the difference between these two things. As I said, our product is natural, made from biomass discarded. Twice more absorbent in a half of time. And the most important, this technology is the only one that allows the reuse of spilled oil, so we can recover the oil from the sea or land and put again to refine. I went to France, and Total has challenged us to test our product in the Cedric Institute of France, and that's the result. Nowadays, our technology is considered as the most efficient technology for oil or chemical spills in the world. Some competitors from Germany, in United Kingdom, and SafeSorb from United States. And some of our products. We produce containment barriers as a complementary line. We produce absorption barriers with this natural absorber. We produce filtration system to clean the water in the process. And we produce kits for industries, ports, airports, highways, mining companies, or even to small repairs. And this is the reason because our market is so large. $145 billion last year. Some revenues last year, $1 million, and our projections to 2023, $85 million. We have just closed our Series A, $3.75 million. We are trying to prepare and scale our company to raise $25 million in the next years. We were accelerated by Plug and Play in the United States, where we were the winner of Grand Prix d'Innovation de Paris. We are one of the 12 best startups in the world in San Francisco, California. And this is our new company, new factory here in Brazil. And this is our team. I'm from TOTUS, the first Brazilian unicorn. Wagner is the man behind the innovation. Giuseppe, an important executive with passes in Ukraine, Brazil, and Italy, of course. Habib, our R&D director, and Fantini, our industrial director. This team can change the world, and believe me, between making money and save the world, we chose both. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Guillermo. Now it's a Q&A section. Do we have any question? Feel free to turn on the microphone and ask the question. We received one on the chat box. What's your current major market? Do you expect any change in the future?
Yes, actually, nowadays, our main market is the oil spill response, but we've been researching some applications to our product to treat water, and we believe that in a few years we will have a way to treat physically the contaminated water, and we believe that it will be the best market for our product. Okay. Nowadays, there are two ways to treat water contaminated by oil: the chemical process and the biological process. And we have ways to treat this water in a physical way, creating filtration systems with our product that allows the reuse of this absorbed oil. And we believe this will be the best, how can I say, growth avenue to our business, okay?
Thank you. And another question we received. Sorry, anyone's gonna speak?
Yeah. Sorry, this is Jamie from Greyleaf Ventures, and thanks for the introduction. I actually have one question regarding to the application. So I assume that you need to put into the ocean of this biomass material and then recollect it. Could you please elaborate more on the actual usage, like the process while you during the whole process? How do you put it in and how you recollect it?
Yes. To use this product in the ocean, you need to put the absorbent inside an absorption barrier. Okay. These absorption barriers are put in the ocean to recover the oil. After the use of these barriers, we can recover the oil from them and put again to refine. This is the process to use our product in the oil spill accidents. Okay.
Thank you. Jenny, does that answer your question?
Yeah. And one follow-up question is that the potential customer at the oil company that is wishing to recollect the spilled oil.
Unfortunately, the oil companies are not ready to recover this oil. They usually lost this oil. So this is the main point, the most important point about our technology. Now we will give ways to the oil companies to how can I say, to really solve an oil spill accident, because nowadays they cause heterocontamination. They use synthetic absorbers to recover the oil, and then they need to burn this synthetic absorbent with the oil. Okay, and the point is they only send the accident to the atmosphere, and with our product they can solve the accident and recover the oil without sending this pollution to the atmosphere. And this is the most important thing about our product. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other question? Okay, cool. Thank you very much. We are gonna go to the.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, and if you guys have more questions for our startup, feel free to shoot us an email. We will help connect you with the startup. Now the next one is Global East.
Hello, my name is Marcelo. I'm the CEO of Global East and I'd like to present our company and our solution BioCal for smart fermentation. Industrial fermentation is a global market, from advanced biofuels like ethanol to beer, biologics, and multiple green products such as enzymes and amino acids. The global market is estimated at over $300 billion. Moreover, the green economy is driving further growth of the fermentation products. Producers are actively seeking for innovation that brings higher productivity and profitability in a sustainable way. We are a solution provider that brings Industry 4.0 advances to biotech with proven results. Today, the current state-of-the-art in industrial fermentation relies on fixed procedures and golden rules for operational variables. The relevant problems that established industrial practices are not capable to offset variations and losses that do occur in the production. Our solution, BioCal, acts on the variation losses, reverting them into more product, higher process stability, and increased revenue. Results obtained at large-scale pioneer clients have shown revenue and volume increase up to 3% and payback around 4 months. We started from the problem identification at the shop floor. Initially, we developed a conceptual model. Next, the first prototype at industrial case showed the possibility to monitor highly complex industrial fermentation in multiple sites. In 2019 and 20, relevant pioneer clients were able to test BioCal and increase their fermentation performance based on our automatical control action. BioCal is IoT ready, CAPEX free, and maximize industrial automation assets and make the most of existing data infrastructure. It is marketed as a software as a service. The global market of $300 billion US has some key segments like ethanol, beer, biological, and green chemicals. A very short highlight on China reveals not only the second world largest fermentation market, but also the fastest growing market. BioCal is designed to bring concrete benefits and respond to particularities of each industrial group, like ethanol, beer, biologics, and green chemicals. Let me share some of the details of the solution and our business model. BioCal, as an Industry 4.0 solutions, gather real-time data, generate real-time optimization, thus maximizing the impact, the revenue, the volume, and the benefits for the environment. As mentioned previously, the state-of-the-art considers the utilization of fixed rules. However, the adoption of good industrial practice alone is not enough to avoid variations and losses in fermentations. For this reason, we develop a solution based on advanced phenomenological and first principles model. BioCal collects data from customers, process based on robust IoT technology. Data is automatically fed in our systems that resides within the clients and analyze the process in real time to increase yield and optimize energy and the time spent at the process. BioCal then takes action automatically and instantly adjusting the process. Those features make it the BioCal a unique solution for industrial fermentation. Competitors range from the adaptation of other solutions from other industries to the reinforcement of good practice. None of this is capable for real-time optimization. Additionally, some providers advocate the installation of dedicated equipment. In summary, BioCal delivers none to low CAPEX, real-time optimization, higher process stability, and thereby higher yield, up to 3% more ethanol observed in industrial facility and readily available. BioCal markets software as a service, but we prefer to call it fermentation as a service. Clients pay an annual license fee for BioCal in monthly installments for each industrial site. In return, clients have access to BioCal full solution deployed at their facilities. Additionally, we use both the data gathered at the process as well as BioCal calculations to evaluate additional benefits and improvements for our clients. At the validation of BioCal solution, we plan expansion in more plants and more markets. In the next 3 to 4 years, our vision is that over 100 facilities will participate in the Fermentation 4.0 journey and benefit from BioCal. In 2021, our company will reach break-even. We have recently closed a bridge equity that will help improve sales, client service, and further improve the product innovation. BioCal is readily available for relevant market segments like ethanol and beer. International expansion is a key driver for company growth. Here, a partnership with Plug and Play in China will not only facilitate entry, but also increase value for Chinese clients, the company, and the solution. Fermentation is a global and huge industry. With millenary roots, it is time to enable higher productivity and sustainability with Fermentation 4.0. BioCal is designed and tested to bring concrete results.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Marcelo. Now it's Q&A section. Do we have any question? Feel free to turn on the microphone. Okay, so we have one. Okay, so we have one here. Can you please explain more about your business model? Do you charge one-off for your products, or is it paid on monthly basis?
Yeah, we typically, as software as a service, we consider annual license with monthly payments with the clients being able to use BioCal in their industrial facilities 24/7.
Thank you. And another one is, hello, Marcelo, does your solution customized more on industrial basis or client basis?
I would say both. So given the particularities of fermentation, it ranges from general industries like ethanol. We get very good and positive results in beer, or the different types of ethanol from corn to cane. So both industries and clients. So we see the same challenge in industry when it comes to fermentation that resides on the state of the art, and BioCal comes on top of this on how you can bring real-time online optimization.
Thank you very much, Marcelo. And if you have any question or you wanna further connect with the startup, feel free to reach out to the startup or reach out to us. Thank you, Marcelo.
Thank you all.
Now, last but not least, Imprana.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity of being here and sharing with you the case of Imprena Biotecnologia. My name is Levi Morani. I'm one of the founders of the company, and today I will share our history with you. Imprena was founded by three entrepreneurs, Erica, Marcelo, and myself. And we have deep knowledge in biotech and decades of previous working experience before we decided to found the company. It's important to mention that our knowledge and know-how is very complementary. Both technical and business sides are well covered by us. This slide summarizes a little bit about our history, all the battles, challenges, and realizations during this incredible journey. We always aim to develop an innovative and disruptive solution on animal and human reproduction sectors. That was the reason why we decided to found the company back in 2008. We were backed by SP Ventures, which is a Brazilian venture capital company since 2014 in a Series A investment. We have invested a lot in research and development over these years. In addition to our own capital, we obtained several non-refundable grants to finance the development of the technology, scale it up, and improve the quality and control of the process. Besides a lot of error and mistakes, the research efforts were successful, and the company was able to patent one technology in a partnership with University of São Paulo, a leading university here in Brazil. The first breakthrough project developed by the company is named Tolerana. The manufacturing facility and the product for bovine usage were approved by the regulatory agency in Brazil back in December 2019, and we are now deploying the commercialization efforts in Brazil and abroad. Application products for different mammal species already validated in cow, buffalo, sheep, and goats. The product has potential usage in wild animals and humans too. We are very optimistic about the future steps of Tolerana. The technology is proprietary and has been successfully granted patent in 16 countries that represents 73% of world GDP and over 60% of bovine milk and meat production. The first blockbuster product, Tolerana, is a product that is able to favor the gestational process using different animal biological functions and increase the conception rate in mammal females. The product impact. In a study with over 4,000 cows in Brazil, we observed that the usage of Tolerana can increase over 10 percentage points the pregnancy rate in cows, with significant differences between female categories that were tested. Tolerana for sure is a game changer in the beef and milk production value chain, increasing productivity and reducing costs worldwide speaking. As benefits, Tolerana is very easy and simple to use. Just deposit it into the female's uterus right after the semen and embryo deposition, bringing so many advantages for the animal production. Here we named a few, such as increase the conception rate, decrease in insemination attempts, lower interval between births. There is a lot of benefits in the usage of Tolerana. The company also have other commercial products such as semen extender for different species and buffer solutions for embryo transfers. In terms of research and development, it's good to share that more than 75% of our employees have PhD and post-PhD degrees, and they are directly involved in production, quality control, and research and development of other innovative projects, such as proteins related with male and female fertility, antimicrobial peptides, and new usages for Tolerana proteins compound. We believe that all of these research and development projects have potential to become blockbuster products and complement our business portfolio. Well, that's it. Thanks again for the opportunity. Here we leave our contact information and email address. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Levi. We have any question? Feel free to turn on the microphone. And also, if you want, you could type your introduction or your question into the chat box. Hello, I heard someone's gonna speak. Well, we have one in the chat box here. Does your product go through any international authorization process? Hi, Levi, are you online?
Yes, I'm here. Actually, all the authorization process, I think it's better Marcelo or Erica, which I think are also in this meeting. Also, they can answer. But yes, it depends on regulatory authorization country by country.
Okay. I think
for example, it's the same thing that happens in example for a human medication. You have to have a local authorization to sell the product.
Okay. And we have another question. Did you already have any experience on it in other countries?
Yes, we do. We are starting the product submission to register the product in other countries here in Latin America, and we also have a good understanding on the regulatory path in North America and especially United States and in Europe, which are where the most relevant countries that we have patent besides all the Asia countries.
Thank you very much. And I got another one here, probably the last one. How long did it take for your major product to go through authorization process? And I understand your company was founded in 2008, but there was no mention about the revenue over the years. Can you elaborate on it?
Yeah, for sure. It took around actually 10 years to register this product here in Brazil, because the Brazilian regulatory agents didn't have any specification to register a product such as the one we have. So we have to discuss with them and to negotiate with them a specific way to register this product here in Brazil. We don't think this kind of problem will happen in developed countries and other markets, because most countries they are already prepared with the kind of technology we use to produce this product.
Thank you. And as for the question about revenue, so does that mean you don't have any revenue for the past 10 years?
Actually, the revenue was not relevant, because over this last 10 years, we use our own capital. Considering that we didn't have the product registered since last year, we couldn't sell the product. So all we were running the company considering our own capital, granted projects, granted fundings, and this was the way we survived over these last 10 years.
Ah, I see. Well, time's up. So if you have any other question, feel free to send it to the startup or send email to us, international@pnpchina.com. So again, thank you, Livy.
Thank you.
And also a big thank you to all of our 5 outstanding startups to present their solutions today. If you want to discuss with them after the event, please do contact us. In the future, Plug and Play China will also hold more international innovation events of agriculture science and technology area to facilitate the global agritech innovation cooperation. You're welcome to scan the QR code on the screen or shoot us an email to get in touch with us and today's speakers. And that's all for today. Thank you again for your wonderful sharing and support. I guess we will see you next time, and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Thank you.